This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Pinterest has now become one of the many tragedies of our modern age, of a platform that was once great, now becoming completely unusable. As in, the experience when you're on the site is nothing like what it used to be if your account is allowed to remain up, because Pinterest has basically decided to just ban a bunch of accounts for no good reason. Like, accounts that are just pinning other photos of completely harmless stuff are getting their accounts terminated. They ramped up their AI moderation so much, they're being treated like prisoners who should be sent to the most remote maximum security prison and banished off the face of the earth. Pinning someone else's image on Pinterest can be seen as similar to using the like button on other social media platforms. Imagine getting banned off of YouTube because you saved a meme video to a playlist of yours. When these people try to appeal to Pinterest saying, hey, I think you got the wrong account, I just pin photos of puppies, they've mostly been ignored. They're expressing that it feels like they're not even getting through to real people. Pinterest has made it very clear with their transparency reports and whatnot that they use AI moderation a lot. It's truly strange because Pinterest is one of the worst platforms you could ever think to put under the control of intense AI moderation. Like, when you see all of these stories from people on Reddit, a lot of people are voicing that losing their Pinterest account feels like losing a part of themselves. After a lot of the complaints about Pinterest started gaining traction, Pinterest responded on social media saying, "We hear your concerns about recent account deactivations on Pinterest. To ensure Pinterest remains a safe and positive platform, we continuously monitor for content that violates our community guidelines, and accounts with violative content may be deactivated as a result. If you think your account was deactivated by mistake, please send us a DM at Ask Pinterest." They seriously replied to the concerns about accounts being wrongly banned over AI moderation and people just desperately wanting to get through to an actual human with the most corporate, unhuman response imaginable. There's been a lot of changes with Pinterest over the past couple years that have really been shaping the user experience into something that's almost unrecognizable. See, on Pinterest, you can take a look at somebody else's image and you can pin it to your board. You didn't make it, you just happen to be someone who witnessed this image exists, right? Well, if you pin something to your board and that pin was found to be in violation with one of their terms, which sometimes it's not even really violating anything and it's just like a bit of a false flag, Pinterest will send you an email that sounds like they're going to personally come and arrest you. So I opened up one of the emails I got from Pinterest saying one of the pins has been removed. And the title of the email sounds kind of polite, right? Sorry, we had to disable access to one of your pins on Pinterest. So I'm thinking, okay, thanks for the apology, what's going on? I open up the email, completely switching the tone up. We're getting in touch to let you know we received a copyright infringement report and have removed one of your pins. And then it says how the violation was identified, basically says some copyright holder identified the pin, didn't want it there. It attaches the infringement report ID, pin ID, reporter's legal name, and then it adds further clarification saying, please note that you did not receive a strike. It's great to see you did not receive a strike this time. Fantastic, but then that raises some alarm bells. Why are strikes on the table to begin with? Why are you saying, good news, you didn't receive a strike this time over something I didn't even make. I just happened to witness the image's existence and think, oh, that looks good, let me add it to my collection. How is one supposed to know what they can and what they cannot pin, right? Not even post to the platform, but just what image are you allowed to look at and save effectively? Copyrighted material is not entirely easy to spot sometimes, right? Like, if somebody posts a picture of a cake that isn't theirs, you're not going to immediately know, oh, that's an example of copyrighted material. What I'm saying is, as the user, you have no idea if you're doing anything wrong. A key way Pinterest has declined in quality recently would be the overwhelming presence of ads on the site. People go there to feel inspired, to feel creative. It's not really a shopping site. When you're scrolling, a lot of the slots are taken up by ads, and it's actually especially distracting when your feed is mostly static images and these slots are ads that are not just images, they're like video ads too. Your eye tends to go there more because there's movement. So not only are these ads just taking up more space in the visual field, but they're also more eye-catching. Even the algorithm when you go to use the site is really odd. See, with the way Pinterest operates, having a feed that is super curated to your tastes is very important. But now it feels like these days, whatever you just were recently pinning, it starts cluttering up your whole page as if this is the core part of your personality. Let's say you're one of those people where you want to get on that financial grind, right? So you're looking up mansions. You've curated a feed of mansions, money, like an old money aesthetic, right? That's your feed. You go search up bread for 2 seconds, you are the bread person. Your feed is bread. You will take the bread and you will like it. People naturally go search up new things, but that's not like their entire personality. You should be allowed to deviate from your base for 2 seconds without ruining your whole experience. And all of that is bad, but we really need to address the elephant in the room, the main thing that is plummeting the quality of this site fast. And that would be the fact that Pinterest is another online hellhole that is being flooded with AI slop. People do not like AI slop. This is not a groundbreaking opinion, though there is something we need to talk about with all of this, is that in this flood of low effort AI content that society is witnessing, there are certain spaces, certain platforms that are able to deal with this onslaught better than others. And Pinterest is not one of those places. See, on YouTube and TikTok, for example, I've covered how terrible low effort AI accounts are posting stuff that makes you want to give your eyeballs an eviction notice. But these accounts are in specific niches on the platform. Many users can avoid encountering this type of content right now. With Pinterest, most everything you want to search on there is being flooded with AI content, and you are going to encounter the AI waste constantly. Like, you're using the site to look for real examples of things, and instead you're finding stuff that has never existed in a physical space. You know, there's just something so deeply sad about the fact that people are now starting to compare what they want to make for themselves to an AI output. We're actually getting to the point where people are altering their expectations for what's possible based on images not grounded in reality. But you know what's especially concerning about this AI flood into Pinterest? It's not just done by random people making like 2 AI images and then calling it a day. See, there are these AI Pinterest automation videos on YouTube. A lot of this AI flood is driven by specific people or groups outputting thousands of images with the goal of profit in mind, telling people that you can make crazy amounts, like 100,000 a month, by just posting AI images to Pinterest. Just for fun, not really fun, I decided to make a new Pinterest account just to see what the experience would be like for a new user trying to search up different things. Alright, time to create a new personal account on Pinterest. Create new. Email. Don't look at my email, you guys. Now it's asking what I'm interested in so it can harvest all of my data. Sorry, there's a spider on the ceiling. I'm scared. Life quotes, sure, why not? Room decor. Let's see, what's my first feed? Guys, this is bad. You know, I can't even blame Pinterest for this one. I really shouldn't have clicked those options. So let's just see how many of the search results on this new account are taken over by AI. Okay, I searched up dessert, right? This popped up in the first row. It links me to an Etsy account just called Dessert Recipe, and all of the other recipes look AI generated too. So I searched up cat tree, because I have cats, right? Barely scrolled down, and I'm already seeing entirely, like, just a plethora of cat trees that don't exist and will never exist. I really hate this image specifically because of how distorted the cats are. Like, the AI could not tell when the cat tree texture began and the cat ended. This cat's just kind of fusing into the tree. This one's face is messed up. I don't even know what it was trying to generate right here, and it's making me nauseous. And then there's this like weird hole in the carpet at the bottom level of the cat tree, and it almost looks like it was gonna be a sleeping cat, and then, I don't know, it just gave up. I don't even know what this is. This is not even a cat. It's like 2 front legs and no face. Who needs one? 80s fashion outfit. Hold on. Now who is this? You can tell the image is AI through the choices that make absolutely no sense and just a few glitches here and there. And I don't know how to explain it, just the overly smooth nature of the image. This person also not real, with the remnants of the prompt they put in being printed on the van behind them with weird AI text glitchiness. Hold on, 50s jukebox. Immediately, we see not a jukebox, but the Juck box. If you're trying to search someone specifically up on Pinterest, another thing I've noticed is that if they are a famous person, right, there are a bunch of AI generated images of them as well. So I'm gonna search up Marilyn Monroe because, you know, incredibly famous individual. And this isn't her. This is an AI generated image of her. Look at all of the AI generated Marilyn Monroes. Some images look convincing too, and that's the really unfortunate part. It's not even just about like, oh, aesthetics on Pinterest are being ruined by AI slop. The way people perceive decades or historical individuals are being altered as they scroll past dozens of posts that aren't real, that are portraying themselves as that subject matter. So when you go search up 80s outfits or something, and instead of finding examples of people who are actually alive in like 1985 just wearing their clothes, you're seeing AI models wearing a mismatch of just incredibly loud clothing and portraying things completely inaccurately. If you care about history, right? If you're somebody who follows something specifically, go save images to your PC, because in the next upcoming years, there's going to be a bunch of media flooding the internet about every subject you can think of, including historical ones, that will look convincing because AI is getting better at generating convincing images, but they won't be grounded in reality. They won't be true. Because of their decisions, the reputation of Pinterest is shattering right now. The app is receiving a bunch of negative reviews, and a lot of people are opting to just stop using it entirely. And I'm one of those people. I'm in a position where I liked using Pinterest, but it was not a necessary part of my workflow or a part of my life where I have to keep using Pinterest. I have thousands of pins saved, but once I saw these mass bans happening, I decided to get on my account, download all my pins manually. It took me 8 hours, but I did it. And I just started using a couple of other offline apps to create vision boards. Trust was everything for this site, and even if a lot of these accounts are reinstated, the fact that this happened in the first place makes it really hard to trust that your account is actually going to be safe from this happening again. So all that is to say, Pinterest has lost my interest. That was really cheesy and bad. I'm sorry. Now, I would like to just give a huge thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform that makes it incredibly easy to succeed online. If you're just starting out from the ground up or you're managing a growing brand, you're gonna find that with Squarespace, it's incredibly easy to create a stunning website, connect with your audience, and you can sell anything from products to content to your experience, all in one place, all on your terms. With Squarespace, you can actually create really nice, cohesive video and image libraries. For me, I'm currently using it to archive a lot of my previous content I've posted on here, so that way I can make my content publicly available elsewhere in case AI moderation takes over on YouTube and decides to smite me here. You know, it's nice having your own website where your content is under your control. A great thing about Squarespace is that it makes it easy for your website to get discovered fast. They have amazing SEO tools where every website is optimized to be indexed with meta descriptions, an auto-generated sitemap, and more, so you come up more in search results. With Squarespace, you can also fundraise on your site and grow your impact. They have excellent built-in donation tools and built-in email campaign and marketing tools, so you can develop a stronger connection with your base and get more people to support your cause. You can go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Savantics to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Again, thank you Squarespace for sponsoring. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day.